The Dies Natalis Solis Invicti, or Birthday of the Unconquered Sun, was a significant festival in the Roman Empire, celebrated on December 25th. It honored Sol Invictus, a solar deity representing the unconquered and eternal power of the sun. The festival's origins are closely tied to Emperor Aurelian, who established the cult of Sol Invictus as an official Roman religion in 274 AD. Aurelian sought to unite the empire under a single divine figure, using the sun's universal symbolism to appeal to diverse religious traditions. Although the worship of solar deities predates Aurelian, the establishment of Sol Invictus combined elements of older Roman sun gods like Sol Indiges with influences from Eastern religions, including the Syrian sun god Elagabal and the Persian Mithra. The celebration coincided with the winter solstice, marking the rebirth of the sun as daylight began to increase, symbolizing renewal, victory, and divine favor. The festival marked the culmination of the winter solstice period, a time when Romans celebrated the return of longer days. On December 25th, the sun was seen as unconquered, having triumphed over the darkest part of the year. This theme of triumph and renewal resonated deeply with Roman society, particularly during the politically and militarily unstable 3rd century AD. Public ceremonies in honor of Sol Invictus were held across the empire, with the most significant celebrations taking place in Rome. Aurelian built a grand temple to Sol Invictus in 274 AD, housing a gilded statue of the deity. This temple became the center of the festival, where rituals included sacrifices, offerings, and prayers for the emperor and the empire's prosperity. The Dies Natalis Solis Invicti was both a public and private celebration. Public games, ludi, and feasts were held in honor of the sun god, fostering a sense of unity and renewal across the empire. These games often included chariot races, a favorite Roman spectacle, where the sun's movement across the sky was symbolically mirrored by the races in the Circus Maximus. Privately, families marked the occasion with feasts, gift-giving, and the exchange of symbolic items like candles, representing the return of light. These practices were similar to those of Saturnalia, the older and overlapping festival that also celebrated themes of renewal and light during the winter season. Aurelian's promotion of Sol Invictus was not merely religious, but also political. During the crisis of the 3rd century, the Roman Empire was fragmented by invasions, rebellions, and economic instability. The worship of Sol Invictus, a universal and transcendent deity, served as a unifying force for Rome's diverse population. The sun's role as a source of life and power transcended cultural boundaries, appealing to polytheistic Romans and Eastern religious traditions alike. The festival also reinforced the divine authority of the emperor. Roman emperors were often associated with Sol Invictus, portraying themselves as chosen by the sun god to lead the empire. Coins minted during Aurelian's reign frequently depicted Sol Invictus alongside imperial imagery, emphasizing the bond between the deity and the emperor's legitimacy. The celebration of Dies Natalis Solis Invicti profoundly influenced early Christian practices. By the 4th century AD, Christianity was gaining prominence in the Roman Empire, and church leaders sought to align Christian observances with existing Roman traditions. The choice of December 25th as the date for Christmas, commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, likely reflects an effort to Christianize the widespread solstice celebrations associated with Sol Invictus. Early Christian writers, such as Tertullian, criticized the similarities between solar worship and Christian theology, particularly the metaphor of Christ as the light of the world. Nevertheless, the adoption of December 25th allowed Christianity to co-opt the symbolic significance of the date, emphasizing Jesus' triumph over darkness and sin. The decline of Sol Invictus was tied to the rise of Christianity as the dominant religion of the Roman Empire. After Emperor Constantine's conversion to Christianity in the early 4th century, many pagan practices were gradually replaced or repurposed to align with Christian doctrine. By the late 4th century, with Theodosius I's Edict of Thessalonica making Christianity the state religion, the public worship of Sol Invictus faded. However, the festival's legacy endures in various ways. The themes of light, renewal, and triumph associated with Sol Invictus were absorbed into Christian symbolism, particularly in the celebration of Christmas. The date of December 25th, the emphasis on light through candles and decorations, and the joyous communal gatherings all echo the earlier traditions of the Dies Natalis Solis Invicti. The festival also remains a fascinating example of the Roman Empire's capacity for cultural synthesis. By blending elements of Eastern and Western traditions, Sol Invictus symbolized a unified cosmopolitan empire. This ability to adapt and merge diverse influences is a hallmark of Roman religious and cultural history.